So, like, what are some of the things that you feel like kind of keep them discouraged besides just them getting in their own ways?
Well, that's the number one.
That's the main thing. I know, right? That's always the main
Comparison is the thief of joy, and just like self-doubt, it's going to destroy y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and not listening, being hard-headed, letting your ego get in the way of you believing that you're capable of these jobs.
Yeah. Today's episode is sponsored by Hire Tomorrow. If you are a job seeker currently looking for your next role in any space and you're on LinkedIn, you're struggling, we have a company that will help you today, tomorrow, next week, all the way up to 30 days to get you situated in your position. So if you are interested, please check that link in the bio and check out Hire Tomorrow. And thank you for sponsoring this video. Hey you guys, welcome back to another episode of Techpreneur Talks. My name is Justice Collier, your host, and today we have a lovely guest by the name of Patrick. And Patrick, I'm excited to have you. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing great. You?
Good. So normally here, what we like to do is start off with a little bit about your background, who you are, and what you do.
So born and raised Dallas, Texas. I am a job seeker turned career coach. I've helped over 200 people find a job in the past 2 years. Ages range from 21 to 62. Job placements include Oracle, Google, Meta, PayPal, Pfizer, so many more, Salesforce. So it's been a crazy journey the past 2 years.
Yes. And I'm going to tell y'all how I met him, how I saw him actually.
Okay, yeah,
so
I'm curious.
I was on TikTok scrolling, minding my own business, and I seen that he was leaving a certain area in Texas. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no, don't leave us. And so he did a whole cool series on that. And then come to find out, he also helped people get jobs. And when I tell you he helped people, y'all, these people are seeing a transformation in like 30 days, no less than. And they're working at big companies. And so I was very intrigued. I'm like, I need to learn more about him, what he do, how he do it. And so, of course, you know, we had to bring him onto the pod. So let's step into your background. Okay. Now, exactly, you say you're from Dallas, but you know Dallas is really big. So, like, what city?
South of Dallas, DeSoto, Texas.
Okay, nice.
Born and raised, yep.
Nice. And then, so, okay, you're from DeSoto. You lived here, went to school here. Did you go to college?
Went to school, UNT, North Texas.
Nice. What you major in?
Marketing. It's been so long. Something like that.
Did you like it? Did it work?
Oh, I liked UNT, yeah. I had a great college experience, but yeah, like most people, you don't end up doing much with the degree that you go to school with.
Okay, so you feel like you didn't do anything with a marketing degree?
Not really.
No.
Yeah.
What were you doing after you got the marketing degree?
So I kind of put myself through college. I'm kind of a late bloomer. I graduated at 26 years old.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I took 3 years off because I was not ready. My parents paid for it initially.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're not paying for something, it's easy to.
Look,
not take it seriously.
I understand because I failed every math class I had in college because I didn't pay for it.
1.0 GPA.
I was a 2-something.
Something like that, yeah. And so at 21, they were like, and so I had to wait till 23 for FAFSA to so you could claim yourself. It's a long story, y'all.
Okay.
Anyways, I went back to school at 25 as a sophomore and graduated, something like that, 26, 27.
Okay, so you went back to school and you just started doing your career from there.
Yeah, and then I was at Sam's Club at the time.
Okay.
I liked it. I've always had a customer service background, but then I graduated and they were wanting me to become a manager. And I kind of felt like I lost my 20s because I was waiting tables, I was in retail. I never really got to live that 20s life kind of.
Ooh, you was adult.
And I was just like, man, how do I reclaim my time? So I was looking up how to move abroad. Okay. And then I looked up South Korea, and then we'll get into it. But yeah, that was the next step.
No, let's get into that now.
Okay.
What in the world made you move to South Korea?
I don't know. A lot of people asked, I was not into K-pop or K-dramas. Yeah. I just wanted to get out. I've always been to Asia for sure.
Okay.
I think any millennial dude growing up in the 90s, we love Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. I was just always interested in that. And then, go ahead.
Well, I was just wondering, what did you enjoy over there? How was the food? How was the culture?
The food's incredible. I loved the walkability. That was new to me, especially in Texas.
Okay.
Just the convenience. Everything is just so easy to navigate. Korea's in English, just so y'all know. Obviously, there's Korean, but there's always English under. Now, Japan, it's game over. It's game over.
Crazy.
You got. I don't know how they do it, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I started teaching English ages 5 to 7, and that's where I discovered I have like this deep passion of teaching. I taught over 1,000 students in about 5 years, and then yeah.
No, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so wait, what made you leave then?
Yeah, I know. So I got lucky during the pandemic because I'm a day one TikToker.
Okay.
Like OG lockdown on TikTok.
Oh, so you a COVID talker.
COVID talker.
Okay, nice.
And back in the day, like week 1, you could go viral in like, I'm talking minutes.
I heard.
Minutes. Back in the day, it was minutes. So
Yeah.
my first 2 videos did 1 million views in like the first 24 hours.
What did you talk about?
K-pop.
That you don't like?
That I don't. Yeah, because they're like talking about K-pop or whatever.
Okay.
And so I was just showing like where people lived and stuff.
Yeah.
You know Blackpink?
Who that?
See, exactly.
I know Pink Panther.
So anyways, I showed like the Blackpink house and stuff, and that went viral. And then obviously the pandemic happened.
Okay.
So that's why I really took off, because we had a whole different world.
Yeah.
You just so you know, like
Yeah.
we had QR codes and mandatory stuff, and
So it was very advanced over there.
yeah, I mean, I was looking at the U.S. during everything. It was night and day.
Okay,
It was
okay.
night and day. We had curfew, and so
Ooh.
we had literal rules, and I was just kind of informing foreigners of what was going on and stuff. And yeah, my account like exploded.
Okay, so I've seen that happen before, because I've seen this one girl on TikTok. She was like, I'm about to tell y'all what's going over here in like Sweden TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, so
there's
you were doing
always-
something like that. No, that's pretty cool.
That was my little niche for a while.
No, that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out what made you come back to the States though.
And so I don't know. I'm in my 30s at this point. I'm a single child.
Okay.
You just, you miss. Your parents are aging, and your friends. It's just, I'm not trying to be out there like that, like in my 40s.
I've never heard the term a single child.
Yeah.
Because I'm a single child apparently, but I
right.
call it the only child.
Oh, really?
You
Okay.
said it. I'm put that in the notes. We're
Okay.
taking single child because it sounds very mature.
Mm.
Like I'm not the only child. I'm a single child.
Okay, I'm a
Yeah,
single
yeah,
child.
that's different.
I'm
I
a
like
single
that.
grown man child. I don't know.
Grown
Yeah.
man child is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you came back.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, I gotta come back to.
Yeah,
the
so I'm gonna
States.
like get my life together. I turned 32 or 33, and I don't know. You kind of see people in their 40s and 50s living over there. And no shade,
Yeah.
nothing's wrong with that. But I know I didn't want that for my life.
Right.
I wanted something bigger.
And so you came back to Dallas.
Yeah, I came back. No, my
No?
parents retired to Florida
Okay.
while I was gone in Korea. And then I moved in with them, and that's where I entered this horrific 1-year job search.
Okay, so let's get into this job search.
Mm-hmm.
How was the process for that?
Horrible.
Thanks for your honescy.
Yeah.
It happens.
I was very confident. At this point, I'd worked with skincare brands and the local government in Korea and tourism. So I was really confident in my job search and my abilities. And man, I just started applying for jobs because I hadn't looked for one in like 5 years. Nothing, no callbacks. I'm thinking I'm staying with my parents for like a month and like moving out. A month turns into 12 months, and it was like a really dark time for sure in my adulthood, just as a man.
100%.
Yeah.
No, I totally get it, especially if you got to move back home, because I tried that once, and I was like, ugh,
Yeah.
I'd rather be a stripper.
I'm very blessed and fortunate enough to, even have that safety net. I always tell people I'm very grateful that I had a room to go to. I had the car. Like I didn't have to start all the way over, but at the same time, I lost my independence in a way. Yeah.
That's understandable. So, okay, let's get this straight. You was on TikTok. You had to come back home, but you never stopped doing TikTok, though, right?
No, I kept going.
Yeah, so you kept going.
I'm still. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still doing TikTok. Okay, cool. And so, what were you doing for work once you did get that job? Matter of fact, Pat, let's not even.
Oh, we
pass
gotta
the
talk about
work
the
part.
warehouse job.
Yeah, let's talk about, for one, the warehouse, and then two, let's talk about your journey of actually getting a job you wanted.
Right. So before Korea, 7 years prior, I was at Sam's Club, which is Walmart, and I enjoy it. I mean, it's easy. I liked it, but I applied back for a job again at Walmart.
Yeah.
And then working in the warehouse, 2 to 10, sweating my butt off.
You can say ass.
Okay, and I don't know. It was like blue collar work. You really do feel like you're doing something with your hands, but I'm not trying to do that the rest of my life. And that was supposed to be it's just for 2 months. It's just 2 months.
Yeah.
But 2 months turned into a year. And so,
Time went by.
time goes by. It's easy to get stuck, for sure.
Okay, now let's go into you getting a job. that you liked.
So after 800 applications, I kind of realized,
Did you really count?
I had a tracker, yeah.
What you use for a tracker?
I was doing Excel, but I don't recommend.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. I don't recommend that. By
Who
now, there's so many like tools to use
Yeah.
and stuff, and they be trying to sponsor me, but I don't know.
Don't get the coin.
Right? Yeah. Literally 800 jobs, 2 interviews, and I took a step back. It was like November, December at this point, and I was like, all right, whatever I'm doing, it's not working. There's a leak in the system.
Yeah.
So I hired my own career coach. I talk about her a lot. And I took some of her advice, and by January of that year, I had like 10 interviews. I never had like interviews like that before.
Right.
Bombed 8 of them, because I had not really like had a corporate interview in like 6-7 years. And I ended up getting a job offer like within like a month of changing resume, LinkedIn, interview prep, all that stuff.
And then, so for that role, what was the role? You got to say the company though, but what was the role?
I ended up becoming a training specialist. So oddly enough, I tried to hide my teaching experience for some reason because I thought it wouldn't translate to corporate America.
Yeah.
But I ended up getting a job because of my teaching experience.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I tell people you just got to be honest and like highlight your transferable skills. So I got a job as a training specialist, and I even talked about TikTok during the job because one of the bullet points was content creation.
Okay, nice.
And then I applied because I was like, I create content.
Yeah.
And then I brought it up in the interview, and she laughed. She's like, oh, what kind of content do you make? And yeah. So you just got to be honest. Like, you are capable of these jobs that you apply to. You just have to learn how to pull it out of yourself.
And you got to also work with a company that is willing to work with you in content.
Hello.
You hear that part? Yeah, they was willing, they was able. So that's good to know. Okay, cool. So you end up doing that. So now I understand how you got to where you are today. You've always been a teacher.
Still a teacher. My mom says that. I like that you said that.
Like you're always a teacher. You're still, you're up to date with the market. That one thing I can say. And on top of that, you're like very influential with helping everybody else.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, that's you're
my
good
whole
influence.
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
My whole thing is just like, I mean, single parents, millennials, Gen X, Gen Z, all the backgrounds, like that's my whole thing is trying to help everybody.
Right.
I'm not niche down for sure, yeah.
Even though I know we supposed to wait, but when it comes to helping everybody, which one's the easiest, which one's kind of the hardest?
Oh, that's a good question because I think about it. Oh, man. Let me think about that one.
I was about to say, we ain't got anybody upset. I just want to know.
That's generationally or what?
Generationally.
Everybody's stubborn in their own ways, for sure.
Okay, that is true.
Gen X don't want to be up to date with the tech, but I love that they are so not with the BS.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are very stand on their boundaries.
Right. And millennials are up to date with the tech, but they're too emotional.
We are emotional.
Yeah, we are too emotional. And then Gen Z, I love y'all, but there's so much, like, you got to go back to the basics with them.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Noted.
Yeah. Because they didn't learn, they don't know nothing about, like, handshakes, the way you hold the folder with your resume in it. Like, you got to teach them the basics. But at the same time, they know all the AI and what to do. And so every generation has its own, like, flaws. And
okay, cool. I like how you work that. You didn't really pick who's what. You just
No, they all drive me crazy.
Yeah. I can believe that. I can literally see that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's step into directly, how in the world did you start hiring?
Right. Okay.
Like,
I still ask myself that question.
How?
So I get the job. I was very public with my job search because I switched my niche on TikTok at this point.
Okay.
So like looking for a job. And maybe a month into my job offer, somebody DM'd me and they said, hey, Pat, can you look at my resume real quick? And I was like, sure, why not? Like, look at it, it's horrible.
Oh.
Horrible. And I'm like, oh, dang, bro, you just got to, change this, blah, 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 blah. He comes back 2 weeks later. He's like, bro, I got the job at Amazon. No. And I'm like, I didn't even do nothing. I barely fixed anything. This is crazy. And he said, can you help my friend out? And I was like, sure. He's like, how much you charge? And I never sold a product or nothing like that.
Yeah.
And I said, maybe like $20. Is that cool? He's like, yeah, that should be fine. Same thing. Help his friend out, gets an interview. I don't even know the company. And now it's like a 6-figure business. It's crazy.
You started off at $20?
I started off at $20.
Ain't no way.
In less than a year.
That is pretty
it's
good.
Crazy.
Like 20 from now is insane. That's good. So like, how did you start getting like all these people out of nowhere?
I think just the power of networking and just testimonials are super important.
Okay.
And just being public and obviously LinkedIn, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
But I'm very active on TikTok. I like to show people stories, and obviously your clients will end up telling other people. And then I was telling her in the pre-interview, like within 4 months of starting this, I had a VP where somebody in the C-suite level of Microsoft reached out to me. They had been laid off.
Yeah.
And they were in my DMs. And I'm very honest with people. I'm not a recruiter. I'm not in HR.
Yeah.
I don't have no 20 years of experience. But for whatever reason, what I do works.
Yeah.
People are getting jobs. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the other career coaches do, but what I do works. And yeah, he came to me.
Ooh.
So here we are.
And so, like, was that like your first like C-suite person to like ever work with?
Yes, and I was
it
so
kinda
nervous.
nervous?
Hell yeah!
I was about to
He
say.
wanted 290. I'm like,
Oh.
at this point, I'd only done like 90,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what he was kind of making. I was just like, oh, I don't know about. Yeah, but
And so y'all made it happen.
of course, we made it happen.
Wow, let's step into
Yeah.
some of your testimonials really quick.
Yeah.
So, like, when it comes to your clients and who you work with, what is something they just be like, absolutely, wow, I didn't know this was possible about?
Doubling people's income.
Okay.
1,000%.
Let's talk more about that.
Yeah, I mean, I got folks making 55. They making 110 now. Like no cap.
And I think I want to get into that because I had somebody, I don't know if y'all remember, but I had somebody try to come back and forth with me about how I tell people I can help people 3x their income.
Literally.
And somebody's like, well, no, you can't. If they're making 50, they can't be making like 130 or like whatever numbers. And I'm like, it's possible. Like, some people have been at these jobs for years and they don't know the strength and like the value they have until they try.
Right.
So, okay, you had people from like 50 to 110, 130.
120 and 170. Jay-Z has this lyric where you're 55 and 120.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I always think about that when I say that. But
Yeah.
I mean, I was literally at the warehouse making 35,000 a year, and then I got my job. I got 82 at the time. So I mean, even myself, I am a testimony of a $50,000 increase. And y'all got more experience than me. Like, y'all have more corporate experience than me. There's no reason, if you are in your late 30s, you should be making less than 80.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
So, like, what are some of the things that you feel like kind of keep them discouraged besides just them getting in their own ways?
Well, that's the number one.
That's the main thing. I know, right? That's always the main
Comparison is the thief of joy. And just, like, self-doubt, it's going to destroy y'all. Yeah. And not listening, being hard-headed, you're letting your ego get in the way of you believing that you're capable of these jobs.
Yeah.
If I say change your job title to senior because you got 10 years at this point. Oh, no, I'm not a senior. Okay, stay broke.
No.
Stay broke. That's what I say in my Instagram stories.
No, I agree. They're so scared to try to shoot for the senior title. And what I've learned, too, is that the senior title don't really mean anything these days.
It don't mean anything.
It don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Like, literally with the senior title, it's more so like, this is what we say we need, but if you can really do it, we'll just give it to you.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that's literally all it is.
And sometimes I'll, like, on our one-on-one calls, I'll walk through LinkedIn with you and, like, show you that you can do these jobs.
Yeah.
And I'll show, like, senior director. And then I'm speaking the bullet points out loud. I'm like, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. And they're like, and you can see the wheels turning. And I'm like, see, I'm trying to tell you, like, you can do this.
So they need that encouragement.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the biggest things they don't have.
Coaching is, if y'all ever want to start any form of coaching, it's 90% of just, like, convincing people that
100%.
they can. Yeah, that's all it is. 10% is, like, a little resume, LinkedIn, whatever.
Yeah.
90% of me is saying, you can do this.
I agree, because even with me too, I feel like most of my feedback and reviews are like, she gave me the courage that I never even had.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, that's easy. I could do that easily.
That's easy,
like,
right?
Just with a man.
Right.
Hello talking.
Hello.
Giving courage.
Yes.
Yeah, so putting it into a brand, I think it's definitely doable. Okay, great. So when it comes to like some of the first thing they need to change, what would be that? Would it be the resume first or the LinkedIn first?
Oh, good question. Yeah, man, people overthink it so much. Because at this point, y'all, you can use Claude to make a resume. But your LinkedIn, you have to be the one to edit everything.
You do.
And so LinkedIn is a search engine. I don't think y'all realize that. So recruiters every day, they're typing in social media manager, program manager in Dallas. I still get hit up by recruiters. It's been like a year at this point.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have an optimized LinkedIn.
Okay, and then with the LinkedIn, I think too, people are really like afraid of the personal branding for LinkedIn. So with that, what are like, you don't have to give us all your gems, but just like your top one, what is the first thing you look at on LinkedIn?
The header.
That needs to be changed.
The 1000% the header. Because that's how they're finding you. So the whatever job, not the job you have now, but if you want to become a social media manager, project manager, that header has to say that. And you have to have keywords around that because it is a search engine. It's like if you're making a YouTube video or TikTok.
Yeah.
Think of it like the caption, the hashtags. It's the same thing.
Okay, so the header is one. All right, now let's think about the resume. When it comes to the resume, because I seen your Instagram video, it was very nice, by the way. I also reposted it, so y'all need to go check it out. Y'all need to go check it out.
Yes.
When it comes to the resume, what is the first thing that you see on the resume? They'd be like, oh, okay, we need to probably clean this up or fix it.
Job title. So your name, job title of the job that you're applying for.
Okay.
Because you have to have clarity. Clarity is the number one issue most people are missing.
Yeah.
So if you're applying for a job, Justice social media manager, Justice project manager.
All right, now I got something for you.
Okay.
Because when I used to have like my resume, I don't have it no more because I don't need it. But when I did have my resume, I never put my job title on there. I never. I had it in my experience, but never like.
When was this?
Like 3-4 years ago.
Okay, well, a lot has changed.
Like 3-4
You
years
gotta
ago.
put the damn job title.
I'm about to say, so now they care about job titles on the resume.
You have to have clarity. I mean, the thing is, and we could dive into it more.
Yeah.
You got 1,000 folks applying to these jobs.
Yeah.
And you have to, what's different about you? Everyone got the same dang resume. Everyone using the chat, right? But everyone doesn't know how to use the chat. So you have to have a clarified resume of like who you are and what you bring and your impact and all that stuff. Yeah. You deserve a job that's going to pay you your worth, and that's exactly what I help out with. My name is Patrick Ramos, founder of Hire Tomorrow. I have helped over 200 people get a job in the past 2 years. I've doubled people's income. We've gone from 100 to 280 to 150. The list goes on and on. Interviews and job placements include Google, Oracle, Meta, Apple, Visa. I have so many testimonials. I have a free resume for you to download. I do free consultations as well. Information is going to be below. Let's end this job search together. See you soon.
Okay, cool. And then I also noticed too, like, even though, because I had somebody else tell me this, they're getting rid of the summaries and doing those highlights. And I like
That's
the
what I
highlights.
do, yeah.
Yeah, because I did the highlights like 2 years ago, and I was like, nobody's on for this yet. Like, ain't nobody doing highlights.
You were doing it?
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody's just doing summaries. I'm going to stand out. So what I did was I turned all my bragging points into my highlights. Now, you made up a good point on the video where you made it more about the title that they're trying to, I think, get. And I was like, oh, I didn't think about it that way. Because I had put like all my highlight achievements, like my top 3 in my highlight.
No, you're doing it right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, what I was saying in the video is that so I had a college age kid. He wanted to be a data analyst, but he was working at In-N-Out.
Okay.
And so a lot of people think you just gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie, but you do have to make sure the bullet points. Let's say you're working at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and you want to be a data analyst. You have to talk about the data aspect of that job. Of what you're applying to. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That makes sense.
So don't say like I flip the burgers and mop the floors. Like you gotta talk about the data aspect.
Yeah.
Anything data related to your little retail job, have that on the resume.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, because we all deal with data. We all deal with marketing.
That is very valid.
Talk about that. They don't care that you flip the cheeseburger.
No, they don't care about the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
They don't care about the cheeseburger. Okay, so what is one of like the most, I guess, testimonials that impacted you the most, like made you realize, oh my God, I could really do this?
Man, I cry. I'm very actually.
You're emotional?
Yeah.
I bet. Me too.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
I don't even know. I've had teachers leave the classroom. That's like my specialty.
Okay.
Teachers leaving the classroom. I would say that young woman, like doubling her income for sure.
Okay, nice.
I mean, that's life-changing money, y'all.
That is life-changing money.
Yeah, I mean, even 10,000 is just.
No, 10,000 is definitely a
That's what I'm
life-changing
saying.
moment. So when it comes to, I guess now the resumes, what are your thoughts on the ATS systems and like, oh, you gotta have your, what is it? Your resume lined up with ATS and have these buzzwords?
So unfortunately, it's like the biggest lie happening right now.
Don't say that, because I told my students that I was just like, I think it has to line up with the ATS and da-da-da. See, this is why I started doing resumes. This is why I started doing resumes.
And this is like, if y'all ever get on Career Talk, the girls are fighting.
Why?
Because it's recruiters are trying to tell y'all that humans are still reading resumes.
Oh.
Yes.
I didn't know
See,
that.
you don't even know.
I didn't know.
Humans are reading resumes. But there's another half of the internet saying, I've been auto-rejected and blah, blah, blah. And so they think that ATS is this new thing, but it's 20 years old, y'all. It's like old technology.
Okay.
So it's Control F on steroids. So when you apply for a job, it's like a filing cabinet. And so what the ATS does is make it easier. It parses information. So it just pulls. So that's all it is. It's not no AI like.
So no 90% resume got it.
I know
all
exactly.
Right, well, don't listen to me then, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've been telling my students 90%.
I know, and it's not your fault. You're just repeating false information, and then a lot of people like see that video. I know exactly what you're referring to.
Yeah.
And they come to me, they're like, I give up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, that's not even what the study said. Like,
Oh my
yeah, I
gosh,
know. There's
what
so
the
much
heck?
misinformation. Yeah.
Okay, so the recruiters are still reading it.
Yes.
In under 6 seconds.
Humans, yeah. Well, I don't know if they, but yeah, I mean, obviously they're skimming. Yeah.
Dang.
But
oh
yeah,
my
there's no
God.
AI reading your damn resume, y'all. Like, please.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on AI in general doing with like the whole job search? 'Cause people are swearing they can't get a job with AI.
Wow. You gotta learn it. You're gonna get left behind.
That
you
is
know?
true.
Yeah, you gotta. It's here. It's not going anywhere. I include it. I teach you how to use it during the job search. It's here. I mean, what can you do? If you're anti-AI, like I even say, don't join the program. I'm gonna refund you because, baby, we're using it every step of the way.
Okay, so you integrate it into your system.
1000%.
Okay, good. Yeah. I feel like when people do integrate it, it is beneficial. But I think also too, when some people integrate it and just depend on it too much, it can be a problem. Because they do
I
make
teach
mistakes.
you how to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's up to you to obviously, a lot of people just copy and paste, like I said, from like chat and stuff.
Yeah.
And it looks a mess.
Yeah.
You still have to like edit it and touch it up.
You just gave me something else to even think about
What?
that I wasn't thinking about. When it comes to the resumes with ChatGPT, which one, not when I say which one, what is more beneficial, even though I know you're going to say getting done in person, but I've noticed a lot of people are just like, I don't need a career coach. I don't need to get my resume done. I can just do it from chat.
And they ain't got no job.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Because I was just like, are they getting jobs?
I had somebody too. She inquired about my service.
Yeah.
And she said, "What's the difference between you and ChatGPT?" And she's still looking for a job. So let's talk about that. But yeah, I mean, you will always need a human, y'all.
Yeah.
At some point, obviously, these tools are resources, but you can't rely 100% on them. You still need a human expertise. Like it's like personal fitness.
That is true.
You still need a PT to like teach you how to like reps.
A PT, I get it. Because I have mine, then I be losing mine, but I be stopping, and I have mine, but I be losing mine. So yeah, no, I get it.
They ain't gonna be with you at the gym, like.
So when it comes to job seekers and wanting to learn more, what should they do moving forward when it comes to marketing?
You should look at yourself as a brand in a business. You're no longer a job seeker. You are a business looking for an investment. You want that 100,000, 150, 200, you need to act like it. You need to post great content. You need to have an optimized profile. You need to view yourself as a business because it's so easy to come online and talk about the AI is taking over and the economy. But at the end of the day, the folks that are getting hired are the ones who have skills that are in demand.
Okay, and then when you say content, what type of content they need to do?
Great question. Anything, like if you're a data analyst, post about SQL. If you're in project management, you could post about Jira. Like any tools that you're using, just whatever you use every day, if you post about that on LinkedIn, other people are going to see, oh, this person knows what they're talking about. And yeah, whatever industry you're in, it could be film or on social media, they use Hootsuite or something like that. Yeah, just whatever skills you have that are in demand, make that your content.
Do you recommend for them to also send out connections? Because I think on LinkedIn...
That's how I got mine.
Yeah. I'm like, on LinkedIn, is it like 300 connections a day? Or how many is it a day?
No one knows. It's like a rumor. There's like, nobody knows the specific number.
Yeah. Was it a fan flying in your face?
No. I was debating.
Oh!
I was like 100, 300.
Okay.
Yeah, there isn't it's not disclosed.
Okay. So how many do you recommend? Because I have my VAs doing at least about like 60 a day.
Yeah, that sounds good.
60 is good?
Of the companies that you would like, for instance, when I was looking for a job, I wrote down a list of like 20 companies that I would love to work for, and Uber was one of them. And I added at the time, training specialist for a learning designer of Uber. And I was just adding all these folks from Uber. And then when I had mentioned I was looking for a job, she messaged me.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, Patrick, I know I don't know you, but this position's open. You should apply. I'm like, and that's networking. That's literally networking.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
What are your thoughts on networking online versus in person?
Yeah, I don't go to a lot of in-person events.
Really?
I know I need to.
I'm always outside.
I know. I got to be more outside. So, yeah, that's your whole world.
That's my spiel.
Yeah. I'm a LinkedIn expert of how to network.
Lovely.
Yeah. So that's more of my realm. But yeah, you should definitely always, in person's always going to be, I think, more beneficial.
For sure. So what are like some good 3 tips you could probably provide on LinkedIn networking? What would be the best besides connections?
Oh, be mindful of people's time. They don't owe you anything.
Ooh, that's true.
They don't owe you a dang thing. So you can't get like butthurt if they don't respond. The statistic is for every 20 messages, you should expect like 1 response. It's low. It's low. Yeah.
So you recommend sending the notes?
1,000. I was gonna say that next.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is connection notes.
Okay.
And no DMs. I don't like DMs. I don't even look at my DMs.
Tell me about the DM thing. Hold on, I'm missing it because I literally.
Yeah.
Hold on, drop that. I literally, when it comes to the DMs, I used to send out a lot of DMs.
Okay.
But the DMs do work because even when people send me DMs, if I'm looking for a service and they're like, hey, my name is so-and-so, these are my services, let me know if you're interested. It helps me without like searching for talent.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, you do this?
Yeah.
Oh, like you a VA? Oh yeah, I need a VA right now, actually.
Okay.
But what are your thoughts? Because I like to hear other people's opinions.
I think connection notes. So here's the thing: when you add the DMs sometimes get filtered to another folder, but when you have a connection note, you're gonna instantly see it of what they're saying. So it's like, hey, Justice, my name is Patrick. I'm a career coach. I'd love to be on your podcast. Like you're gonna see that.
Yeah.
But I send you a DM. You might not read it.
See it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like even me, like sometimes everything gets filtered and I don't know what my controls are.
Yeah.
But I don't see a lot of the DMs that I get.
Oh, that's smart. Because even with it, like I have it where they send a note and then they send a DM. But before I had VAs, I was just shooting DMs.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my God. Like,
I mean, it doesn't hurt, but connection notes I think are way heavier. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay, good. Now, when it comes to, what was the third option?
I don't know.
You ain't think that far? I'm like, wait a minute, we only got 2.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
But
those are main 2?
Those are the main 2, yeah.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
So when it do come to the marketing, let's talk about how the job market is now versus then.
Then being 2023? Or?
We go back to 2020.
Well, I want to hear. There was a bit, I don't know.
But we can do 2023 from now.
How about this? 2 years from now.
Okay.
Like in the future. We'll talk about today versus the future. You have to be on LinkedIn. You have to have a personal brand.
Okay.
We're heading to a future where I don't know how much the resume is going to be around. I personally think, I have no stats, but I think we have a good 5-10 years max.
With resumes? Mm-hmm. Why?
It's dated at this point. I mean,
agree.
cover letters are from like the 50s. You think
people still doing those?
And so this is just old stuff, y'all. We're heading to a future where like, I don't think people realize you're competing against bots.
Yeah.
Like when you're applying for these jobs, a lot of the reason you can't get it is because there's apps now that like mass apply for you.
That is true.
So like I said, there's a human on the other end who has to go through 2,000 applications. And if you are not in that first batch of the first 500 they're looking at, you're not getting that job because you're up against people who don't live in the United States. You're up against bots. You're up against people who have zero business applying for this job. So yeah, you got to do everything you can to be different from the 2,000 folks that apply for that job.
And then we're different because?
What do you say again?
How are we different?
You have to be different. Like you have to an optimized profile on LinkedIn, a great resume, and network. It is that simple, unfortunately.
I know you make it sound like it's just so
but
easy.
It is. That's the thing.
They're gonna be like, "What you mean? I do all this and I'm still not getting it."
That's what gets me though. It is that easy. Okay. Like I've seen it. I've seen people like this is a true. I've had a call at 11 o'clock with a client. Okay. He ordered when I did one-on-one phone calls. We fixed his profile. 2 p.m. This man had a recruiter in the DM.
Oh.
After, like, I'm talking about 4 hours later, he's like, Patrick, the recruiter's already reaching out. I'm like, of course they are.
I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to LinkedIn and you clean up and optimize that LinkedIn good, they will do the same day. And when you have
it could be hours, y'all. Like, it's crazy. So, it is sometimes that easy.
Let me ask you this, though. Should they get LinkedIn Premium or not?
Yes, because it's going to let you, like, reach out to more people.
Thank you. Keep telling y'all that.
Yeah. Now, you ain't got to get the little $100 one.
Oh, they got me good. Ooh, they got me good. Okay. I was paying, because I got like 3 different businesses on LinkedIn. Honey, they got $300 out of me.
Oh, hell no.
Each month. I said, And on top of that, I'm paying $69 for the regular.
Absolutely not. Oh, they got you.
They got me good.
No,
I was like,
you don't need none of
LinkedIn.
that. Especially if you're a job
absolutely
seeker.
Yeah.
It is 40. It's crazy that it's $40, but
I
unfortunately.
used to pay $9.99 for years.
Mm-hmm.
For the longest, I had it at $9.99. I think I had LinkedIn ever since college. And I think a year ago, something happened with my card, and now I'm paying like $69, then $100.
Yeah.
I'm
they
like,
got me
wow,
good.
y'all changed a lot. Like, it's completely different.
I'm trying. I got mine's 80 now for the dang little button.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need that, so I'm gonna downgrade later.
Ah, it's only for the button.
Yeah, view my service, and nobody be clicking it, so I'm just like, I don't need.
You know,
this.
I just got that recently, and I don't know if it worked for me either.
Yeah.
Cause I was just like, do y'all really be clicking?
They know.
They ain't clicking?
It said 10 clicks a month. I was like,
Oh yeah, that's not doing anything. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the personal branding, right? A lot of people feel like when you say personal branding,
Yes.
they gotta get on TikTok, they gotta get on Instagram, and they gotta have a business. A lot of times they don't. But what are your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret.
Okay.
When it comes to the job search, your personal brand is your job title.
Oh.
So
okay.
whatever you post, whatever you interact with, whoever you add, has to be related to your job title. Preferably your industry. Like I would prefer you niche down to an industry.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's your personal brand.
So
My name is Patrick Ramos. I am a career coach. Unfortunately, I don't have an industry. But yesterday I had a client who wants to be a social media manager who was a teacher. So her industry is going to be ed tech. So that's her brand. Social media manager, ed tech. Customer success manager in SaaS. Like you have to niche down. That's what your brand is.
And then explain niche down for the people that don't understand niche down.
Niche down, Tatiana, is like where you see yourself growing. What's your background? Unfortunately, sometimes people got like multiple backgrounds, but if you're trying to niche down to an industry, you do have to choose one.
Yeah.
So hospitality, manufacturing.
Yep. So
Biotech.
pick your industry. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think people don't know how to pick their industries, and people are like, well, what if I want to do 2 industries? I say focus on one and switch later. Like for me, mine was GovTech, and then I went to FinTech.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
And I'm back in GovTech. So it's like, you got to pick the industry. No, that's pretty good. Okay, cool. So we got the personal branding. You don't have to start a business
You don't
to
know.
have
That's
a personal brand.
people just
Yeah, like you don't. And I've realized people are really upset about that. They're like, oh, these influencers are making it worse for us. We got to do everything on social media. And it's like, no, you don't have to. But you do got to get on that LinkedIn and start being active.
You have to be visible 1000%.
Yeah.
And I'm very blunt that a lot of people say, well, what if I'm like a neurodivergent and introvert? I'm like,
Baby, you got to get out of that.
maybe you better get them bags.
Shy money don't make no
Get the
money.
grocery bags, start learning how to, like,
Yeah.
that's what you want me to say. Like, you got to be extroverted. You got to
Yeah,
be
they gotta
out
be
there.
extrovert.
Yeah.
And it is hard when you do have clients that are shy and more
It sucks,
introverted.
yeah.
Yeah, because like you want them to win, but it's
Yeah.
like, baby, you got to just start speaking more.
You got it, yeah.
Yeah, like you got to speak more. You got to get out your comfort zone. And this is the new way of jobs. I've noticed that too on LinkedIn. A lot of people are like, oh, I've been doing this for 20 plus years, 30 plus years. And it's like, the time is changing, babes. Like,
It's a whole different world.
it's a whole different world.
Yes.
But the people on LinkedIn, what are your thoughts about the people that are on there crying about, hey, I just lost my job. I need a new one. Get me one right now.
You don't want me to go there.
No, I want you to go there if you want to go there.
It's hard to watch. I'm not going to lie.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's hard to watch because I see their potential. I see their experience, but they are not, like I said, going back to content.
Yeah.
They're not posting nothing, man.
They're just crying.
The GoFundMe links, they're screaming into a void, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody's looking for a job, right?
Yeah.
You're not doing nothing different than the thousands of people that you're talking to. And what's happening is you are attracting other job seekers who also don't have no job.
That is true.
So you're never going to be in the algorithm of the people that you're trying to reach. That's why everything you post on LinkedIn is very important because it shows up in other people's algorithms. I got my job because I commented a lot on other companies' profiles and like other training specialists. And so a recruiter slid in my DM saying, hey, I saw your comment on whoever, I forgot at the time. We had this position in Dallas. And so that's how I got my job, literally by a LinkedIn comment. So you have to engage with people in your realm and keep it positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, because I'm like, it seems to me that they do have to keep it positive,
Yeah.
not engaged. What about the, what is it? They always say something about my outreach, coming from my outreach or reach or something.
Everyone's doing that. You know?
Yeah, because
Like,
I feel like when you do that, it messes up the algorithm.
That I don't know. But it's just like we're looking for, you have to learn how to be a human in an AI world.
Yeah.
It's so easy to chat GPT an email. I would say half the messages I get, like, dearest Patrick, I'm looking for a job, and I could tell, like, it's ChatGPT.
I know about them long dashes.
Yeah. And I'm just like, bro, just be a human.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's using this. So you have to learn how to stand out in an AI world, but like also being human.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I get that. All right, so I have some questions for you. When we get close to the end, we like to ask certain questions. So, question number 1, what is the most overrated career advice?
Most overrated career advice is having a 1-page resume.
Let's get into it.
It's okay to have 2. Like,
What
it's
about
not
3
that
or
deep.
4?
Sure.
Mine was
They're not
7.
reading, huh?
Mine was 7. But you think they read all that?
No. So there's like, stop. Just apply to the dang job, network, post great content.
Okay. What is the most underrated?
Utilizing LinkedIn. I know we talk about it a lot, but
Baby, they need to sponsor him.
please.
Y'all need to sponsor my man. Look,
Fly me
or
out.
something, because he putting y'all on.
I want my $79.99 back. Because it was, I did not
Can we go back to $9.99, please? Can we please go back? Because that 100 and that 69 is kicking my butt.
Right.
As a business owner. Now, the next question I do have, even though I know I'm supposed to do a couple. What does success mean to you today?
Ooh, yeah, I saw that was a good question. I had to think about it. Reclaiming my time.
Ooh.
Reclaiming my time. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, this is
I'm gonna be honest. Like, my whole life has changed in the past. New car. I travel business. I stay in 5-star hotels. Like, this is all new to me.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm still the dude at Walmart at the warehouse. And obviously, like, I wouldn't say I'm happier, but for me, success is time.
Yeah.
Like, waking up, doing whatever I want,
That's how I feel.
flying wherever I want, doing
Yeah.
whatever I want. That is success for me.
I agree. I love that. What I want to say, is there anything else that you want to share with the people before we wrap up today?
Of course. So by now, you should know my whole story. I need y'all to know something. I've helped over 200 people find a job. This is something I take seriously. If you are looking for somebody who cares, who's determined, who wants you to change, it is me. Nobody else on this app, on LinkedIn, on TikTok is doing what I'm doing. I got testimonials. All the information is going to be below, and I hope to work with you soon.
I love it. And now for real, y'all, he is the GOAT. When I tell you, I have been learning so much from him and his content, and then just seeing all the testimonials. And I do recommend, especially anybody in my community, in my network, people that watch this episode, if you need resume, LinkedIn, branding help, this is your person. And especially like if you're in our city in Dallas, this is the go-to in Dallas. I tell all my friends about you all the time. I tell my friends, everybody in Dallas know to go to Pat.
Yeah.
Everybody in Dallas go to Pat. So if you guys need help, please comment below, type in hire, and then we will have the contact sent out to you so that way you can have communication with him directly. All right? Now, as we wrap up, I want to say thank you for coming on. This has been an amazing episode.
This was so fun.
I know, right? It has been fun. And if you guys are interested in liking this, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Before we wrap up, if you enjoyed today's conversation, make sure you subscribe and follow Techpreneur Talks so you never miss an episode. We're dropping real, unfiltered insights for tech founders, professionals, and entrepreneurs who are actually building every single week. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, tap into exclusive content on Patreon, and don't forget to join us on Substack to grab our weekly deep dive newsletters with strategies you won't hear on the podcast. If this episode gave you value, share it with another techpreneur who needs to hear it. See you guys on next week's episode.